Hello, how are you all? My name is Parthik, and today I am presenting the topic globalization. Let's see the introduction of globalization. International business may refer to all the money making deals that occurs aims two or more countries and it private or government sector. This is normally done with the aim of making profit. The government, however, not only interested in the profit making but also on a political basis. All the all the cross border dealings are referred to the international trade. It includes the dealing of capital, dealing with the skills, whereby there is the crossing of people, providing manpower in order nations for economic gains, amongst other. International business also entails globalization, which is discussed in the easy meaning of globalization. It is a progressive process by which exchange and flows between different parts of the world and are intensified. Globalization is the word used to describe the growing independence of the world's economic culture and population, brought about the cross border trade in goods and services, technologies, and flow of investment, people, and information. Countries have built economic partnership to facilitate the movement over many centuries, but the terms gained popularity after the Cold War in the early 1990s, as this corporate arrangement sharp model everyday life. This guide used the term more narrowly to refer to the international trade and some of the investment flow amongst the advanced economy, mostly focusing on the United States. Brief of the globalization. For ancient time, humans have looked for a place to settle, produce, and exchange goods. With the continuously improved with the technology and transportation in the 19th century, global interaction between countries started developing in Europe. The first wave of globalization was built to steamship, railroad, and telegraphs. Among another aspect of globalization was the increased economic cooperation between the countries. However, after World War I, the Great Depression, and World War II, the new monetary policy of the nations was protectionism. In the 1940s, the United States started the efforts of reviving international trade and investment. This happens with the help of negotiation of ground rules by nations, with the lead to the second wave of globalization, which is still ongoing. Efforts of globalization. In the industrialization, there has been increased production worldwide, has also promoted the accessing of the products for all over the world. China, as an example, has significantly rise in the recent time, which has been advised by the statistics that shows between the year 2000 and 2007 trade has increased 7 times the way it has in the previous years. Thus, 2008, the movement of raw material as well as the finished products has generated increase in more than 100 times for the previous year. Advantages of the globalization. Globalization is a process that has several advantages. It is the process that contributes significantly to the development and growth of the nation. Here are the some benefits of the globalization. Employment. The establishment of the special economic zone has increased the number of jobs available. There are processing unit established all over the world, which has helped employ thousands of people. Compensation. There has been an increase in level of amount of payment com- compared to the domestic companies. Trade of living. With the emergence of the globalization, there has been a change in the people's standard of living. Increase in investment. The globalization has led to an increase in a cross-border investment. This has led to companies investing and opening branches in different countries across the global. Development of infrastructure. Technological advantages has helped to improve the infrastructure of the countries. Foreign exchange reserve. With the help of globalization, there is a constant flow of capital in international financial flows. Types of globalization. Globalization is mainly divided into three different kinds. The three types of globalization that influence one and another in their work. They work in independence with each other. Economic globalization. In this type, the globalization countries aims to interact international financial market and commodities. Monetary exchange. Multinational corporate that operate in more than two countries plays an essential role in the nation's economic globalization. Political globalization. This globalization refers to a nation's political that aims at bar, big bargaining in close to other nations' political and economical. Cultural globalization. In these types of globalization, the focus is on the technological and social factors which brings peoples together. Impact of globalization. There has been a tremendous impact of the globalization and everyone people communicating and institutions, everyone locally and globally has fled the touch of the globalization, not only in their lives but in socially too. There are married way in which one may feel the impact of globalization in one's. Individuals get impacted by globalization regularly in the clothes there were the music they listen to gadgets they use, the cars they drive, and so much more. Several international influencers affect the ordinary lives of peoples in such a little way that they hard to render anymore. It moves what they like to purchase, eat, and it also affects the standard of living overall. Additionally, it affect their decision like where to travel, to how to travel, whether you taking talking about the intercity interest or even international travel. Globalization has made everything in all of our lives so much easier that it was even few years ago. Conclusion: looking at the current trade in the economic dimension, it is true that we are in the era of globalization, which is advised by the effect of globalization has already has been identified clearly. Globalization is a very important in that it promotes a worldwide growth as well as the promoting a peaceful consent globally through the understanding and accepting the culture diversity, and in that prevent future issues and conflicts since the people already lives as a friend. Globalization however the has the negative effect that need to look at so as to prevent future degradation on the environment and constitute of the environment and on the economy. Thank you.